Automatically invite Acadle users on successful Razorpay payment. So in this video, I'll show you that whenever the payment is done by a user via Razorpay payment gateway, how you can automatically send an invitation to the user who has just made a payment, or you can say how you can automatically send a welcome email along with the login link to the user via Acadle software, which is an amazing learning management software without doing anything manually. Yes, you just need to set an automation in between these applications with the help of an automation software, and after that, every time someone is going to make a payment, they will be automatically receiving an invitation via Acadle without doing anything manually. Want to learn how you can also set this automation for yourself? Come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Razorpay dashboard, and here I'm going to make a dummy payment in front of you, and you will see that how I will automatically receive an invitation or a welcome email on my Gmail via Acadle software. And for that, I'll have to build a connection in between Acadle and Razorpay software, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect. Well, it is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Okay. Now, if you're a new user, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks, that too every month, where you can test these kinds of amazing automation. I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I have clicked on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now, after reaching out to the dashboard, you will have to click on this blue button that is create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your automation, to your workflow. I am providing the name as invite Acadle users on successful Razorpay payment. Now you'll have to click on this button create, and you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application, and here according to our use case, whenever the payment is done via Razorpay, automatically send an invitation to user via Acadle. So this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are setting up an automation, and here we are building the automation in Razorpay payment gateway and in Acadle learning management software. So that is why the first application I have chosen is Razorpay, and I want that whenever the payment is captured in Razorpay, this automation should start trigger. So that is why I have selected the same. A webhook URL has been provided via Pabbly Connect along with few set of instructions. Okay, so you will have to follow these instructions one by one. Okay, firstly you'll have to copy this webhook URL, and the idea here is we are going to connect our Razorpay software with the Pabbly Connect, so that firstly it can capture the details of payment into the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to send the same details to different application. Okay, so this is my Razorpay dashboard, and here you will have to go to the settings tab. So here is the settings tabs, and here you will find an option of webhooks. Okay, so we are going to click on this add a new webhook button, and we are going to paste the same webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect, and after that here you will have to search for the same trigger event which we have selected into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here I have selected a payment captured, and here you can notice that I have selected the same trigger event. Now if you will read the instructions, it is actually waiting for the webhook response, which means log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record, so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, and the test submission or record means making of a new payment or capturing of a payment details. Okay, so this is my Razorpay's dashboard, and here I'll go back to the dashboard where I'm going to open the payment page. Okay, where is the payment page? Here are the payment pages, and I am going to open this online PHP course for beginners. Basically I'm selling this particular course via Acadle and Razorpay, so I'm going to open this particular payment page, payment link in the Razorpay, and I'm going to make a dummy payment with the Razorpay card details, basically the test card details. Okay, so let me search for the test card details from here. Okay, this is the documentation for the same, and where are the details? Alright, so I'm going to use this card number. This is just a dummy card number, and assume that someone is actually purchasing this online PHP course. The price for the same is 499 rupees. Okay, you should notice this once again that it is 499. The first name, assume that demo is the name of the person, customer is the second name of the person, the email address is admin@pabblytudes.com, and again I'm just making a dummy payment here, pabblytudes.com. okay, just a dummy payment within the test mode only. Okay, and it is asking for the WhatsApp number, so I'm also providing just a dummy number. Okay, so I have provided all the details. I'm going to click on this pay now and will make a dummy payment with this test mode enabled. Okay, so I had copied this card number, just a random date, and here I am going to provide the name as demo customer only, and finally the random CVV. Okay, clicking on this button pay now. All right, and pay and save card, no, pay without saving card. Clicking on success, and the payment has been successful. Payment is successful. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and as soon as I have made the payment in RazorPay, the same details has been captured into the Pabbly Connect. Let us even check the details, and yes, we have actually made the payment for this particular product only, that is online PHP course for beginners. Okay, here is the first name, the last name, sorry, here's the last name and the first name of the person. Here we have other details as well. So here is the email address of the person which we have provided. Here we have the phone number, and where is the amount for which we have actually made the payment. All right. Okay, here you can see, here we have the amount, that is 499 and 2 extra 0. That is why I have asked you to notice this amount here. I would like to tell you that whenever we receive the data of RazorPay, here we always receive this extra 20, and it has actually ignored that decimal. Okay, so don't worry about that. It will actually considered as the 499, and just in case if you want to remove these extra 2 zeros, we can also do the same with the help of number formatter. Basically, we can perform the math operation. We can divide always 100. We can always divide 100 with the receiving amount. Whatever the amount is going to receive, we can divide 100 with that particular value, and this is how we can get the actual amount. Again, it is completely up to you that whether you would like to go with the same amount or whether you want to remove these extra 2 zeros. In case you want to remove these extra 2 zeros, you'll have to search for the number formatter here. Okay, this is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can perform various kind of operations within your data, and here I'm performing this math operation, clicking on connect, and it will simply ask me the number on which I would like to perform the math operation. So I would like to perform the math operation on the above number, and I don't need to manually copy this data and paste it here. If you will click on this particular field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. You just need to search for that specific data, and this is how you can map this particular data and enter the comma separated values to perform the operation. Example this. So I want to perform the math operation in between 49900 and in between 100, and the operation should be of the divide. So this is how you can perform the math operation, clicking on this button, and here you will see that how I will receive the actual amount. Now the second step, the first step has been done, that is connecting the RazorPay and Pabbly Connect and capturing all the payment details here. Now we have even trimmed extra 2 zeros. Now we want to send an invitation to the user who has just made the payment, and the name of the person is demo customer. Okay, but before I send an invitation to this particular customer, let me show you a very interesting twist, that we have actually defined this automation in this way that whenever the payment has been captured, any payment has been captured in RazorPay, the details should be received here, and after that the invitation should get sent. But what will happen when that payment is actually for the different product, for completely different product? Yes, this case may arrive that the user is actually making the payment, for example, for this BSNL JTO paper, and in that case also the person will receive the invitation via Acadle. Okay, so I'll have to define a condition here that if the payment is actually for this particular product, for this particular product only, then only the invitation should get sent. otherwise the automation should stop here immediately. Okay, and I'm going to define this condition with the help of filter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kinds of conditions within your automation, within your workflow. Here I want to add the condition as whenever the product is actually equal to, okay, so here when I'll search for that particular thing, okay, the product name, okay, let me correct the spelling also, the product name. Here we have the product name. If I'll hover, you will be able to read it. Payload payment entity notes product name is online PHP course. Whenever the product name is actually equal to this particular product, okay, so let me copy the name of the product from here only. Okay, so whenever the product is actually equal to this, then only the automation should proceed, otherwise the automation should stop here immediately. Okay, I'm repeating this again, that whenever the payment is done for this particular product, okay, if this value is equal to this value, then only the condition will be true, and in that case only the automation will proceed further. Okay, and if this condition is true, what should be the next step? So basically it should send the invitation via Acadle software. So that is why in the action application I have chosen this particular application. In the action event, I want to invite the user, so that is why I'll go with the same. Now I'm going to connect my Acadle software with Pabbly Connect. For that I have clicked on this button, click on add new connection, and for the connections it is asking for the API key and the Academy. Okay, so if your Academy link is this, then example is the name of your Academy. Just enter the name of the Academy above. Okay, so I'll go to my Academy, I will go to the Acadle software, and I have the name as Pecon. I'm going to copy and paste the same here as per the instructions. And for the API key, I'll have to log into the Acadle account, go to Academy, admin API key. Okay, so this is how I'll actually get the API key. So this is my admin account, and here I have the option as the integrations, and here finally I have the API key. Here is the copy key button, so I have copied the API key and pasting it here, and you will see by providing these two details and by clicking on this button how the Acadle account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I just need to provide these details, basically the first name, last name, email address, and the message if you want to send any, and the group name, and this is how the invitations will get sent automatically to the user. So from where I'm going to map this data? Well, I have received this data already into my RazorPay's action step, into my RazorPay's trigger step. Okay, so I'm going to map this data, and mapping is very simple in Pabbly Connect. You will just have to click on this particular field and the above data will be started visible here. Let us search for the name. So I have the name as the demo, and the last name I have the customer. So let me search for the same demo customer. Now it is asking for the email address. So how about we directly search for the email address with the help of @. So if I will compose a message here, that message will get sent, and if I will leave this particular field blank, the default welcome message will get sent automatically. So how about for now I leave this particular field blank, but in case you want to provide any text, you can do the same, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response. All right, and the response is received success admin@pabblytools.com, and here is my Gmail, and here you can see the message, the email has already arrived. Okay, so we have invitation to join as a user, and where is the email? Okay, you are invited to PabbCon. Click on the link below to join and set your password. This invitation link will expire in 48 hours. So this is how now onwards, every time someone is going to make a payment in your RazorPay payment gateway, he or she will automatically receive an invitation via Acadle software, and this is how you can completely automate your invitation sending process. And you just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that everything will work in the backend. Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend, and whatever the details I have mapped here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in the real time. So let's say some other user is making a payment, so these details will replaced by the details of the other user. Okay, and if you want to clone this automation, this workflow into your account, which I have created in front of you, I will attach this link into my description box, from where you can clone the same workflow into your account by signing up in the Pabbly Connect for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.